We're back with Donna from Mud Creek. She makes wonderful gluten-free products, mixes, spices, spreads, and earlier in the show we used one of her mixes was a flatbread pizza crust and turned it into this gorgeous focaccia bread. So there's lots of different things besides pizza that you can use the flatbread pizza dough mix for. We're going to show you how to make the cutest ever appetizer. How fun would these be to do for a party? They're little savory bunt cakes, I guess. So we're using one of these mini bunt pans. These are really in right now, I know.
They are, and what's nice about them is you can make a variety of them, and then as you'll see later, we can fill them with a little variety of different things. So when you're, you know, it's not just the same thing. You can have a nice you know, variety of flavors with it.
Very cute. And you can pick these up all sorts of places. I know they have them at Cook's Corner. So basically we've got our focaccia dough, our gluten-free focaccia dough that we made earlier in the show. Added some eggs and cheese and a little bit of butter, a little garlic powder to that. And now tell us what we're going to do with it.
And now what we're going to do is taking that same dough, but instead of making it either into pizza crust or into a focaccia bread, we're going to just roll them into a little bit 1-inch balls, and then you're going to place them just right on top. And what we're doing is just dipping them in some butter.
Melted butter.
And then just some Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
And then you're just kind of rolling it in there. And then what you're doing is the little, each one is going to have about a 2-inch layer, or 2 layers on it. These will rise, as you will see when they come out.
This kind of reminds me of monkey bread, which when you take, you know, the biscuits and you know, dip them in butter and cinnamon and sugar, instead of that, we're using more of a, you know, savory, the butter and the Parmesan cheese.
Right. Yeah. And it just, with adding that little bit of cheese in there, that butter, melted butter, and that Parmesan just plays really well. And it's just a nice little Italian little sweet treat.
Yum.
To have.
Wonderful with soups, you know, to pull it apart and eat. Best served warm, I'm imagining, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, warm out of the oven.
But you won't have to worry about leftovers with these.
Yeah,
they go really fast.
I'm sure. So basically you keep going, you get your little dough balls. Seems like that dough is incredibly easy to work with.
It is, it is. You'll find that if you're going to be using it into like a pizza crust or something like that, that it may be a little sticky. But, you know, just use a little spoon dipped in some water for spreading. And that's with any of your gluten-free doughs if you find they're sticky. That seems to work better than just rolling something in flour, because you're adding more flour and that's going to end up getting it more dry, and then you'll hear people say, oh, you know, that has a real dense
So best not
flavor.
to use your hands, you know, use, like you say, a spoon, or in this case, you know, water. So into the oven it goes. What temperature?
350.
Okay.
And you're just going to bake it for 20 minutes on these. Now, you could also do this in like a big bun pan.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
And then, of course, the baking time is going to be a little bit different.
Okay, but that would be fun that everybody can just kind of pull it apart.
Right, and then everybody can pull it apart. And something with this, you know, this is something that, you know, you could serve it, and you know, maybe 2 of you share.
Sure.
You know, take it and share it, and it'll pull apart really nice.
So we bake these; they turn out golden like this. Invert them. How cute! And then this is a fun idea. If you don't want to, you know, do a big one, you want to do little individual ones, and you don't want to do them, you know, dipping it with soup. We're going to put a dip right in the center.
Right. This, you know, plays really well with either a marinara or even an Alfredo sauce. And so what we'll do is we'll just add some Alfredo sauce and just fill it right up into the center, and it just creates just a really nice.
What a fun little hors d'oeuvre.
Little hors d'oeuvres for on the table.
Really cute idea. Donna, where can people find you and your mixes and things like that?
Again, you can find us anywhere at the Farmers Market, the Appleton Farmers Market. We're also going to, you can find us online at mudcreekllc.com, and then you can find us at Cook's Corner, Simon's Cheese and Little Chute, and there's about another 30 stores that we're in.
And we just work with the pizza crust. There's lots of different mixes that she makes. So for gluten-free people or people who can eat anything, it all tastes great. Right. Thank you so much, Donna. Appreciate it. We'll be back. Stay with us.